We are leaving the car. We are heading to Missouri Lakes. Woohoo! In today's video, I redeemed myself from an epic backpacking fail. If you haven't seen my previous video, go check that one out. I ran into less than desirable conditions on the Sheep Lake Trail in the Medicine Bow National Forest. Got our first uphill on the Jeep Road part. It's gonna take us to the actual trail. Now, I'm in one of my favorite wildernesses in Colorado, the Holy Cross Wilderness. I've done so many hikes and backpacking trips in this area, I really feel like home here. So much, in fact, I wanted to do a trail I've already done before. If you want to see the original hike, go check out that video. I'll put a link in the description. This is the Missouri Lakes Trail. It can be an out and back, but in favorable conditions, it's a great loop trail. Because of the snow over the passes, we decided to just hike to Missouri Lakes and back. But it's still a wonderful trek in the woods with some amazing alpine lakes. I'm not gonna lie, that was a little nerve-wracking. The trail itself isn't too complicated, so I recommend this trail for beginners, day hikers, or someone like me that just wants to get on a short hike with the dogs as a quick getaway. It's only 3.5 miles to the lake, and the uphill is steady. It's nothing crazy. The majority of the hike is in the woods, but the trail follows a creek that can offer easy access to water, so depending on the levels, there's really no need to carry a ton of water uphill. The trail does cross over the creek a few times, but there are a couple established bridges and one crossing made of downed trees. About halfway through, the trail opens up to a beautiful meadow where the creek calms down and offers a peaceful resting place to refill water, eat a snack, and take the pack off. So we're just going straight ahead into that bowl. But look at this beautiful meadow. So, funny story. Last time I was here, Cindy and I took some pictures in this exact meadow. Cindy, miss you so much. Hey, looks like we've reached the limit where no campfires are allowed. We're so close. I see down trees. It looks like the trail is clear. Woohoo! Soon after, you'll reach the no campfire limit and this section of down trees. I recommend wearing sun protection for this stretch because there is no shade. You are completely exposed during the short stretch. The creek does go through this area, but it might not always be accessible depending on the levels. Just a little bit further and you'll reach the first of the 3 lakes. In my opinion, the first lake is my favorite. I think it offers the best views because it's the bowl of the mountain. However, anywhere you end up setting up will be beautiful as this whole area is just spectacular. So we made it to the first Missouri Lake, the little one. I think we've made it to camp. Thunderstorm's about to roll in, so I'm trying to decide if I want to set up camp now or if I want to wait. I am spoiled today. I'm indulging my 1-pound chair. I'll give it a try. I don't normally come with luxuries, but the older I get, the more these luxuries mean to me. So, I'm excited to sit in a chair. Oh, the sun's coming out. Good. Oh, thank goodness the sun's out. Maybe I'll dry everybody off a little because we got a little wet and muddy on the way in. Never used this chair before, but so far, I can. Let's see. on a hill, but this is definitely nice. Nice to have. I think we're gonna move it somewhere flat though. Maybe like right here. Because I wasn't doing the full loop, I decided to camp at the big Missouri Lake. The ground was pretty soggy from fresh snowmelt and the other areas still had patches of snow. But I did find a nice dry spot with a great view. All right, I got camp set up. It's a little bit of a trek to get up here, but it's worth it because that's my view. Hope y'all wanted to do that because the water's cold. I did this hike in the middle of the week, so I had this place all to myself. But during the summer, I don't suspect that that's a common occurrence here. The last time I did this trail was in the September month, and there were a lot of other backpackers. Alright, so for lunch, I think I'm going to make some mango sticky rice. I have once again forgotten my fork. I had it for the last backpacking trip, but I took it out because I cleaned up everything. So I'm going to use my lid, or this, and make into a spoon to heat up, once I heat up my water. That'll work, right? I think so. I hope this is good. Never had it, but it sounds really good and refreshing. Mango sticky rice, coconut, sesame seeds. Hopefully it's good. Stop barking. Jethro. Can you guys please stop barking? I hope it stops raining soon. They don't like that. The weather changed from what originally was predicted, so I downloaded the latest weather on my Garmin InReach and found that the forecast now predicted rain most of the night. Thankfully, it did clear up right as the sun was going down, so I was able to get one last view of the lake in there. It's your turn. Well, it did stop. Oh, don't eat the dust kit package, please. It did stop raining. It's 5:20, but there's no sign of the sun. So we're gonna hold off on going anywhere because I don't want to chicken out, but it looks like it could, looks like it could rain any minute. So I'm getting the dogs fed and I'm feeding them the rest of this jerky so I don't have to carry it out because I'm not gonna eat it. So Agron's throwing down. Pike is patiently waiting, and Jethro wants what I'm gonna be making, which is 2 servings of mac and cheese because why not? I always put too much water, so I want to be careful. morning, everybody. What a night. I did not sleep well at all. It was just I couldn't get comfortable in this new sleeping pad, so I don't know, we'll see. Right now I have gear vomit everywhere. I'm cleaning up my camp, and then I'm gonna go ahead and set up my chair and make some coffee and some granola, and then we're gonna head back out to the car. We were gonna attempt to do the loop, but it's too snow covered. I don't feel like dealing with it with dogs, so back to the car it is. The next morning, I woke up to perfect weather. The light breeze overnight dried my tent, and we were able to enjoy the morning view with some coffee and granola. We're gonna make some coffee. Instant coffee. I got an REI. It's non-dairy coconut creamer. And I've got a stevia to go with it. So, looking forward with this amazing backdrop. Just did a final sweep. Looks like we are all cleaned up, left no trace. Now it's time to hit the trail. 3.5 miles. Not too bad, all downhill. So we gotta go that way. Bye, Misery Lake. What I'm dealing with this morning. Oh dear. All right, let's knock that off so we can cross the snow patch. The hike out was really nice. I saw a handful of day hikers at first and chatted with one for about 20 minutes. As I closed in on the trailhead, I started seeing groups of backpackers. They had questions, so I chatted with them for a while and gave them some tips on where to set up camp. Everyone was so fascinated with the fact that I did this with 3 dogs by myself. We made it back to the wilderness sign, to this nice little pond. And now it's just the Jeep road back and we are done. Going downhill with the dogs is definitely harder, and I think that's why my face is so red. Could be a mixture of sunburnt, but I've worn my hat this whole time. Oh, are you rubbing all your wet body on me? Thank you. Thank you, thank you. All the wildflowers. Overall, it's a beautiful hike. Oh, look at all these wildflowers. Final stretch. Back to the car. Oh man, today would have been the greatest day to go. I've seen 2 sets of female backpackers. They're gonna have fun. Anyways, we are back at the trailhead. I see the car. Woohoo! Dogs did great, but I am thoroughly and utterly exhausted with having them. If they were off-leash dogs, probably wouldn't be that big of a deal, but holy crap, it's been this the whole way. But overall, I'm thankful that I had this opportunity with them. I don't know how many more of these I'll have with the dogs. You know, if you've been following my channel, I shared that they had some grim diagnosis, so I'm happy to have had this opportunity. But you know what, we are back at the car. I'm exhausted. I can't wait to take these muddy boots off and then go get something to eat and maybe get a shower tonight. A lot more cars today. But there's my 4Runner. Oh yeah. After taking our time down the mountain, we finally made it back to the car. We had a successful backpacking trip, and thanks to permethrin, we stayed bug bite free this time.